Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another video. Actually, I'm coming to you on a President Saturday night to give you a video of an up and coming 90 Day Fiancé spinoff show that the trailer just released a couple days ago that we're going to talk about. Okay guys, so there is a new 90 Day Fiancé spinoff coming on Monday, May 26th, the day before my birthday, mind you, called 90 Day Hunt for Love. And looking at the trailer, it looks like 8 former 90 Dayers are going to head down to Mexico. And like they're going to be, it looked like a Love Island type thing or a Bachelor in Paradise type thing. They're going to be on the island going on dates with other singles that are not from the 90 Day universe and everything, and to see if they could basically find love. Basically, it's gonna be like this is like what it brings back the old reality dating shows when you're like competing with multiple people and stuff and everything. So let's meet the cast of the 90 Day cast that will be on this season, shall we? The first person that's going to be on here is Tim. Now, remember Tim, remember his 90-day journey started with a Jennifer. By the way, Jennifer will be on here too. We'll get to her next. But Tim, he was with Jennifer, and then you basically just see him on Pillow Talk with Veronica all the time. Then he went to the single life. He was trying to get with Louisa, and it just didn't work with Jennifer and Louisa because he wouldn't be intimate with neither one of them, and they all think that he's gay. And Tim has mentioned multiple times that he's not gay. I never once thought Tim was gay. Never once thought he was. My thing with Tim, he just seems like he's like an asexual, meaning that he has no sexual desires. So I think that's what he is. I don't think he's a homosexual, but I do think he's an asexual. So he's going to be down there. And for the record, you know, I always said this. I never been, everybody loves Tim. I'm not a fan of Tim. I think like the problem with him is that he's too worried about what everybody else is doing. This is why his relationships didn't work out. He's too, and then his girls be going after the guys that he hates. Like remember, Jennifer after dating Tim got with Jesse, who Tim cannot stand. He pissed off Jesse at his very first tell-all and everything, and Jesse ended up stealing Jennifer from him. And then at the last single life tell-all, he pissed off Jamal that was dating Veronica, and then I think he surprisingly hooked up with Louisa. I mean, I think Jamal hooked up with Louisa, I'm sorry. So the problem I have with Tim is just that he ain't worried about himself. He's just too worried about what everybody else is doing and pissing people off, and he always got something to say. So I've never been a fan of Tim, but I'm surprised he's even going to be on this show because this looks completely out of his element. So we'll see how it goes. The next person that we're going to be on here is, as I mentioned, Jennifer. And remember, I guess she was with Tim. Remember, Jennifer is a mom and everything, and then she got with Jesse. And I thought her and Jesse were actually a good couple, surprisingly. They're both really similar in personalities, but I don't know. I don't think Jennifer could handle like Jesse's arrogance, so they didn't work out because now Jesse's with somebody else and now has a kid. So Jennifer is going to be on here. So yeah. The next person is, we got a returning person that I'm kind of not too thrilled about, and that's Rob. Now, I've been defending Rob a lot on Last Resort and everything. We still got one more part of the tell-all to do for the Last Resort. But Rob is going to be on here and everything, looking for love and everything. I don't know if him and Sophie are fully divorced yet. We'll see. I didn't hear no rumors if they are, so probably he's down there still legally married to Sophie. So we'll see how that plays out. So that was Rob. Next person that's going to be on here is Tiffany. Remember Tiffany that was with Ronald? She was also on The Single Life in season 3. And yeah, she has like 2 kids. And I don't know if her and Ronald are fully divorced yet. We'll find out. But Ronald's in South Africa and can't do nothing. Nothing he can do about it. So, but I am kind of curious to see what Tiffany, Tiffany's daughter, who is, you know, also Ronald's daughter. I'm curious to see how they're co-parenting in that way, with them all the way being in South Africa. So that's Tiffany. By the way, with Tiffany, she lost a lot of weight. Like, I know she had like a weight loss surgery. She lost a lot of weight. She looks very, very good, real good. I'm not saying she looked bad before, but she looks really good now. So yeah, and we'll talk more about the trailer in a minute after I finish these couples. So yeah, that was Tiffany. Next person is, we got Mr. Colty back. For what for? Now Colt, we remember Colton, he was first with Larissa, then he was with Jess, and then he was married to Vanessa, and him and Vanessa recently got divorced because Vanessa can't handle him, and now he's gonna go on this show. I really hope that he's matured up. I mean, he just will never learn. He just cannot get it together. He's been married twice already in the last like 7 years and stuff and everything, and just already in 2 marriages, 2 divorces with Colt. Don't know. So yeah, the next person we got that's going to be on there is Chantel. Ratchet Chantel. Now, remember Chantel, she was with Pedro for all those years. They had their own spin-off called The Family Chantel. Then Chantel went on the single life and went to Greece with her girls, and fell for this guy named Giannis, but Giannis didn't like the fact that she was divorced. So we just seen Chantel also on 90 Day Diaries, where she got her birthmark covered up and everything. She said she was feeling insecure about that and everything, but she got her birthmark removed, and now she's going to be down there being wretched as usual. So yeah, that was Chantel. The next person is Courtney. Now, this is going to be the first time I cover Courtney. She was on season 1 of Before the 90 Days. She was with this guy named Antonio. It didn't work out. Courtney, I always see her on 90 Day Diaries and everything. She's a little out there. I could say, let's just say. And I actually just seen her recently on Diaries. She won last week, winning some kind of country boy and everything and stuff. So and she fell for her brother's best friend or whatever, but I doubt that went anywhere. So yeah, so that was Courtney. Now the last person, hold on, let me see if I got everybody. We got Courtney, we got Chantel, we got Tim and Jennifer, we got Colt, we got Rob, we got Tiffany. But last but not least, we got my man Usman Umar, aka Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. I mean, he Soulja Boy. I don't know. He just makes me laugh. Now, remember Usman? He was first with baby goat Lisa. He was originally on season 4 Before the 90 Days with Lisa, and he actually got married to her, but that didn't work out. Lisa ended up getting fired from the show for calling him a racial slur. Then he got with Kimberly, Miss Kimberly. And Kimberly Kimberly broke up with him. Like, they just could not agree to what they really want in the relationship. So they're done. So now Usman, he was dating, and I remember like a year or two ago, he was dating this like girl from the UK, and they seemed to be getting along just fine, and they just had like a random breakup and stuff. Because I was following this girl on Instagram that he was like dating, and he would travel back and forth to the UK to see her, but it didn't work. So now he's on this show and everything. So we'll see how this all plays out. So yeah, that's your 890 Dayers. We had 6 Americans and 2 foreigners that were on the show. Jennifer and Usman, they were are the two foreigners that have been on the show. And so I want to talk about this trailer. So the trailer, yeah, like I said in the beginning, it looked like a Love Island, Bachelor in Paradise type thing of what they're going to do, going on a lot of dates with each other, partying and stuff. In the trailer, we see like Courtney and Usman having emotional conversations and stuff. We see Tiffany, like, you know, a lot of the other guys, the other singles are gonna be on the show, like going after, really like falling for Tiffany and stuff and everything. We also seen Jennifer, like in one of the singles, but also having a connection with Rob and stuff. So that'll be interesting. We also seen Rob, like he's gonna get into it with one of those other guys and everything, like, and then I think the same guy is gonna get into it with another single that's gonna be on the show, where I saw some pushing and shoving and stuff and everything. So it looks intense. It looks like, you know, it doesn't look, with this season, it doesn't look like the 90 Dayers are going to be the trouble people. It's going to be like the other singles that are going to be around them. They're going to be the most, like most trouble and stuff. And then at the end of the trailer, we seen like an ambulance. Like I read something that said speculating that Colt was taken to the hospital he already has a bad leg, and he probably re-injured his leg. So it's speculation that might have been Colt from the trailer. So yeah. Now this show, when I saw the trailer on this on Thursday, I was just like, what in the world? And I was excited, but I'm just like, man, we're gonna be working a lot this summer. And okay, this is another 90-day spin-off. Like how many, okay, let's just see, like, we can go through this all with 90 Day Fiance, with the spin-offs. We got 90 Day Fiance, which is currently on. Then we got 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. We got 90 Day Before the 90 Days. We got 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. Those are the main four. And then we have the Single Life, 90 Day to Single Life. We have 90 Day Love in Paradise. So that's 6. We have 90 Day The Last Resort, that's 7. And we got 90 Day Hunt for Love, so that's 8. And then if you want to count in 90 Day Diaries, we have freaking, like, I'm going to put that at half. So 8.5 spin-offs in the 90 Day Fiance world. 8.5 spin-offs. 90 Day Diaries is a half one. Like that's just crazy. That is just crazy. So yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this new 90 Day Hunt for Love and stuff. I can't wait to recap it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be another head scratcher. But I at least hope, other than with the exception of Rob, I just hope that these guys, these people that are on the show on this season, just represent the 90 Day University well with the real world people. So yeah. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to come out and meet the cast for this new show called 90 Day Hunt for Love. It premieres Monday, May 26th at 8, the day before my birthday. So I can't wait to come back out on my birthday to recap the first episode. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back on Monday to recap 90 Day Fiance. So until then, y'all stay safe and have a good one. Bye, y'all.